Hey, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on our Tuesday night team conference call. I am so excited that you are here. My name is Melissa Gratz, and I am thrilled that you are here. First and foremost, I have to shout out to Neil. I am so excited that you are here. We are pumped. Congratulations. You have been rocking it. You have been rocking it. And Jess was just giving you major shout outs before you even got on here. So everybody is super pumped. Super pumped for you. You're muted. Did you want to say?
No, now one of mine wants me. Now
Of course.
that I'm on video now. So
Million
I wasn't wanted
percent.
just a minute ago. So
yeah,
take your thing.
I know exactly how that is.
I love
Well, great job. You are almost a certified, and congratulations on earning your kit. That is awesome. Okay, let's see if there was any other. So right before this call, we were doing our incentive earners check-in. So we were talking about our points and how our points grew from last week to this week and what we're doing to make things happen. That got us into here. So tonight, end of month, how many of you, raise your hand, did you watch Dan's end of month live? Yeah, I didn't get the notification to my phone. I was stalking it at 8, stalking it at 8:05, and then I didn't get the notification. I tuned in at 19 minutes. So I did miss the beginning, but when I did tune in, they were showcasing the Harvest Collection that's coming out tonight, or well, tomorrow morning, depending on your time. Well, it's tomorrow morning, no matter your time zone. So the end of month, I did share it to the Together We Scent page. So if you want to go back once that's done, you can go back and watch and see. They did show products really up close, which is really nice. Couple things. So announcement wise, Scentsy Family Reunion, so convention 2021. The training, the on-demand training is now available on the workstation. So if you want to go back and rewatch any of the convention trainings, they're available. If you didn't get to see them first time around, they're available. So those are on the workstation. The Retro Black Truck Warmer can be redeemed now through November 30th. So if you had any pre-orders for the Retro Black Truck, once it's sold out, you can redeem through November 30th. If your customers did any pre-orders, they'll be getting an email letting them know that the redemption period is open. Consultant support will be closed on Labor Day. Some of the NHL Scentsy mini warmers are delayed. So that is, you'll have to, the mini warmer redemptions for some of them are delayed. You'll have to check the workstation for that. And there is the updated product status list. Did you see, so let's segue really quickly into what's happening tonight. I did post this on Together We Scent, but I just want to make sure that you guys know that everything that's available available for order tonight will ship immediately, except for Nightmare Before Christmas Oogie Boogie Casino Warmer. It will immediately go on back order. So you can order it tonight. Or I say tonight, but I mean 3 a.m. Eastern time, midnight Pacific time. It's available to order on September 1st, but immediately placed on back order and expected to ship late fall. That warmer, that is, make sure if you need one that you get that in as soon as you can. And then late September. So these are things that you cannot order tonight. Bat Bitty Buddy, Frankenstein Buddy Clip, Gilded Leaves Mini Warmer, Spider Bitty Buddy, Zero, Oogie Boogie, those are both Scentsy Buddies, and Roll of the Dice Scent Pack. So you cannot order those couple things tonight. The rest of the Harvest Collection, you can order starting at midnight Pacific time. That'll be when the workstation flips to September. And so if you need anything that or if you have any orders that you need to close out tonight, if you have anything that any sales that you need to get in before tonight, do that before midnight Pacific time. That's when the workstation will flip. There will be a queue starting tonight at 2, so I'm in Eastern time, 2:56, the queue will open, and around 3:10, you'll be transferred to your workstation. So what is the queue? If you don't know, just because we do have newer consultants that are on here, it is just a waiting in line for the ability to place our orders. We do that anytime there are big launches, anytime there are big releases. It creates a little bit of traffic navigating so that the workstation doesn't blow up. We are going to, we're going to open up, or I'm going to open up the Zoom. I probably will do it. I said in my graphic on Together We Scent that I would open up the Zoom around 2 a.m. But like I was telling the leaders before this, I made my list of things I'm going to work on tonight while I'm waiting to put my orders in. So I'm going to be sitting here. So I probably will just open it up. And, if any of you are planning to stay up and work, or if you're going to set your alarm and wake up, we will be here. We're opening the Zoom just to kind of hang out prior to placing our orders. We do this from time to time when there's big launches. And, somebody had said, can we please Zoom so I can make sure that I'm up and that I stay awake and I don't fall asleep and I get my orders placed? So I will be here. So if anybody wants to join me or you plan to stay up, it'll be on togetherwescent.com/chat. So I will be here all evening. I know, Cindy, you had a question. And then Cassie, I want you to tell kind of how you prepped your order for tonight so that just to kind of give people an idea of here's some of the things that we do when we are trying to make sure that we get our orders in. So I'm going to have Cindy ask her questions, and then Cassie, I'm going to have you explain what you did to set up your order for tonight. Cindy.
Thanks, Melissa. Okay, so with my harvest order going in tonight,
yep.
I have 2 that need to be shipped directly. Okay. Now I've noticed in the past that it seems like some of the ship directlies will go out sooner than our regular parties.
Okay.
Am I correct? Have you noticed that?
Just depends.
Because I also have one that is actually local in Lincoln Park.
Okay.
That I could just put in with my order, or I could ship it to them.
Are you needing it to ship fast? What are you asking?
One particular one is for a fundraiser on September 17th.
Okay.
And so I want to make sure that they get the product for this fundraiser and to create the basket to put it in, because they're going to create the basket. It's just that I have to make sure they get the product in time. So I'm trying to decide if I should do it either as a individual order and attach it to the party. Do I do it within the party and direct ship it, or do I just put it in my order and then drive it to Lincoln Park?
I would probably direct ship that one, but I wouldn't do it as an individual order tied to the party. I'd put it in with your order.
And then just direct ship it?
And direct ship it.
Okay.
Have you prepped it already?
I just got the order this afternoon, and I'm getting ready to do that because I have two orders, I think it is, that I have to still prep for tonight. And I've got fake stuff in there under my name that I just gonna delete the whole like $400 order once I get everybody in. Yep. So and I have to figure out my half off. So
so this is what I'm going to have Cassie explain here too, is what it means to set up your order, put fake products in it. What does that mean? Because if you have orders to place tonight, you'll want to have that party order ready to go. Mm-hmm. You don't want to be going in as soon as the queue opens and creating the party and putting in the shipping address, and then you can do all of that ahead of time so that when it comes time to going in and actually putting the products that you need, here's a Cassie, you want to explain? Oh, Cindy, did you have any other questions?
No, I just wanted to confirm one other thing too with the air purifier. We can use 3 regular half offs to get half off, but we cannot use host credit against it.
Correct.
Am I correct?
Oh, wait.
So if I wanted to use host credit against it,
can I? You can do that. Yeah.
Oh,
you can do that.
You just can't use the perpetual party reward as one.
That's where I jump. That's what I thought she was going to ask, and that's what I jump answered.
No, that much I knew. I knew they had to be, and I do have 3 regular half offs. Yep. But if my party grows enough to where I have more than 125 and free, can I use it on my host credit?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you, ladies.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Cassie, tell us the orders that you need. Like, I mean, don't go through the whole list, but say like, you've got 5 customers, 1 is direct ship, and then set it up for us. Tell us what you've done.
So I have a party. I always run an online shopping party throughout the month. And so it's now, it wasn't all the way at 500. So I promoted pre-orders for September 1st. And I have, so I've added those customers that have given me the pre-orders to the party on the workstation. 2 are local customers. 1 is a direct ship. She lives out of state. So I've added them all in as customers on the party. Since I can't put the harvest items in there yet, like was kind of already mentioned, you can do a placeholder dollar amount. So I just looked in the catalog and picked, like for the enchanted pumpkin, I picked the antler lodge warmer. So that way I could put a $50 in there. And then for the black cat warmer, I picked, I don't even remember what it was, whatever another $55 warmer was. So that way I could go in and already pre-select my host credit and my half off items. So that way they're in there. And then I already went, because I could technically check out because my party was, I've filled in my host credit, my half price. I've already put in some of my credit card information for those customers. And I've just left a little off. So that way, when I put the last card in, it didn't try to think I was finalizing the party. So that way tonight at 3 or whenever I get in from the queue, then I'll just go into those customers on the party on the workstation, load the harvest items I need and delete the other items off. And then I can go to checkout. And I think I have 1 credit card I have to enter for like a remaining $53 or whatever was left over from what I had already prepped it. I have also, so that's one way to prep a party that you're wanting to close out. I have another person's online shopping link that she can't be up at 3 o'clock in the morning to order. So her online shopping link is created on the website. But what I am going to do for her, I've created an individual order on my workstation and attaching it to her party link. So then I'll go in and order the like the Oogie Boogie warmer and the Lock, Shock and Barrel mini warmer that she wants, and the those things, since she can't do it in the morning and she knows how I'm doing that for her. So if you have an online shopping link, and I'm doing this all on the workstation because I'm already in the workstation for the first party that I know you need to do. So I didn't want to flip back and forth between the workstation and the PWS. So I'm just running it all in one spot. So it's easier to move around and try to get in and out as fast as you can.
Thank you. So does that make sense? What she's doing, does it make sense? It's so that you can very quickly get in, check out. Did you even, and I apologize if you did say this, I caught most of it. Did you say that you pre-put in credit card numbers?
I have all but like $53. So I have one credit card instead of 4 to enter.
Just making sure. Awesome. So that is on these launches, on these LTOs, on things like this where we know there's hot items. That's what we do on the backside. We, meaning those of us that want to try to make sure that we get our products. Just a little bit of preparation goes a long way. You don't want to dilly-dally. When you get out of the queue, you want to go in. You want to have your game plan. You want to go in. You want to get your stuff, and you want to get out. So, awesome. Any other questions with regards to the pre-orders? Not pre-orders. With the launch of the Harvest Collection coming. No. Yeah, Camille.
Okay. So I feel bad for asking because I know they just went over most of this in the end of month live. So some of them aren't available from the Nightmare Before Christmas collection right now.
Correct.
But so the Boogie Warmer you can order, but it's on back order.
Yes, the Casino Warmer is instantly going to back order. The Zero Buddy and Oogie Boogie Buddy can't be ordered yet.
Dang.
So
Jack and Sally, are they available for order too though? Or is it just...
Yep, you can order, yes. The only things that you cannot order that are from Nightmare Before Christmas is Zero Scentsy Buddy, Oogie Boogie Scentsy Buddy, Roll of the Dice Scent Pack. That's it. Everything else you can order.
Okay.
Everything else will ship normal except for the Casino Warmer. You can order it, but that's not going to ship till late fall.
Okay. And then the Itty Bitty Bat Buddies, the same kind of thing?
That you can't order it yet.
Okay. But they'll
order it yet.
put a thing in the workstation, right?
When we're able to order, yep. And
Okay.
On the Together We Sent page, I posted today a list that looks like this. Hold on.
Okay.
So when you see this, that is the date list of everything that you can order and when.
Okay, cool.
So, and then that information's for anybody. If you see this, the grid graphic posted on Together We Sent, I posted it around noon today. That'll kind of give you the cheat sheet. The big thing is, I mean, when you're going to order, make sure you know the names of the products. That makes it easier, because it's not like when you. I hope the majority of the time you're placing your orders on the workstation, not on your personal website. And I say that because even though to us it might seem like that's common knowledge, you would be very surprised to know how many consultants actually shop from their PWS, not their workstation. And they're missing out on credits, they're missing out on host credits. So when you're shopping on your PWS, you're able to shop by the Harvest Collection. But when you're shopping on the backside on your workstation, you need to know the names of the products in order to put it in, to search it, to put it into your cart. So make sure you know the names of the products that you are wanting to purchase, because you will not be shopping from a catalog or from a bundle. You will be, you'll have to type those in and shop that way. Okay, what else? What other questions? Robin.
So I actually opened both my workstation and my website because I found that there's been a couple times where even though I went in at the same time, on the workstation my wait was 27 minutes and on my website it was 4.
Well,
so I planned ahead of time and attached it to a party and just sucked up the shipping because the rewards I was going to get were more than the shipping was going to be.
Yeah.
But just so people know, that newer folks know that that's.
Well, and it is that, and the reason that happens is because every connection, it's a lottery. So it isn't per se that the website's faster than the workstation. It's just your website connection drew a better number in the lottery. And so, yes, there have been times where that's half the time, you guys, that's why the queue takes so long, is because consultants are on 3 to 4 devices trying to get to the workstation. Realistically, we've all done it. I've done it on my computer, I've done it on my phone, I've done it on my iPad, and I've had Autumn do it. Okay, who gets in first? And so that's a lot of the times why the queue number will be high in the beginning, is because everybody's armed and ready with multiple devices to try to get into the workstation. That trails off pretty quickly once the first round of consultants get through. But yeah, if you can, in a perfect world, the workstation is the way to go. Okay. What else?
What is the name of the warmer of the month? The haunted house one. I don't know the name of it.
Haunting Good Time.
Thank you.
Yep. And in that case, you can type in haunt and let's hope that it comes up. You don't have to type in haunting good time. But yeah, good question. Cindy.
Just an update. I'm at $127 hostess credit. So, and
Awesome.
I still have 2 orders to enter.
Great job.
That's
so fantastic.
The party's at 8:48.
Nice.
So
nice.
I am really excited because I'll actually get paid at title in September.
Yeah, that's awesome.
First time in a while.
Great job.
I've got 2 girls that haven't been doing anything, and I found out one of them is stepping back for health reasons, and then the newer one from the spring, I'm not sure what her deal is. So
hey,
I have to
that's
find
okay.
that out.
Forward motion, Cindy, and you're making things
Yep.
happen. Great job.
Yep.
Great job.
I'm excited.
Okay. Let's talk for a second about anybody else. Anything else Harvest Collection? No. Okay. Let's talk for a second about Power Partners. We talked about this on Thursday Night Shift. We've talked about it. There's a few of you that are in multiple groups that I've been speaking in lately. And so you always have to forgive if you hear something a second or third time from me. It isn't because I've forgotten that sometimes I do forget, but it isn't necessarily that I'm reiterating it to you. I probably have said it in another group or another speaking engagement that I had. So, but with the Power Partners, here's what I want to do. And you're going to see a post on the Together We Sent page. It's going to have a bicycle. Okay. So that's what you'll know that you're looking for. And what I want you to do is I want you in that list to put what items you do monthly that you think you're good at. So if it is designing a customer newsletter that you send out every single month, if it is prepping your VIP page with posts and scheduling, if it is designing graphics, if it is a Scent and Warmer of the Month postcard that you send out to your customers, if it is a graphic that you text at the beginning of the month, whatever it is that you do monthly that you are what you would say good at and you do it consistently, I want you to post it there. Because what I want is to create a shopping list for consultants to look and say, okay, I do graphics really well, and Cindy is really, really awesome at making the posts that she's going to put on her VIP page, and I could really use that. So if I gave her what I'm good at, and she gave me what she's good at, we're working smarter, not harder. So if you build a list of the things that you do consistently and routinely that you think you're good at, you shop that list, you put together a group of about 4 or 5 consultants that every beginning of the month, you guys everybody works on their one thing and then you share it. Now, we also could do it where we are a Power Partner group, and at the beginning of each month, we share in the thread things that we've done. So we can either, because we have a small enough and intimate enough group that gets on Zoom every Tuesday, we probably could do it collectively as a group. But here's the thing, you like to share your work with others that share their work back, right? So if we just all post, it's very easy for somebody to be like, I don't even have to share anything and I am getting all of the info. I kind of want to hold feet to the fire a little bit more than that. I think that you should be rewarded for doing the work and sharing by getting other people to share their work. That banner that you see on the top of Together We Sent, it has all the list of all the things that are coming in the month. You know what I'm talking about, right? It has all of you're probably so used to seeing it, you scroll right past it, you pay no attention to it. But it's the top banner of Together We Scent, and it changes monthly. I don't do that. There's a friend of mine who she creates it, and it's a template, and I pop my information in. That's smarter, not harder. But then I provide her, what do I provide? No, I'm kidding. We swap. So every month we have a list of tasks that there's a group of us that we do and we share. I think there's power in that. That's why I'm calling it Power Partners. I think we have the ability to put together some power groups and work smarter, not harder, by not recreating the wheel. So we'll see how that post goes, and we'll make a determination based on the response and the participation on if it is going to be only the people that respond, or if we have enough to really create some groups and make things happen. Okay? So I want you to just watch for that post. It'll explain what to do. It's a bicycle, so you know what to look for, and I will post it after this Zoom, and we'll watch and see how that goes. The other thing, so we've got a couple, about 10 minutes left. 10-ish. No, I'm not going to talk about this. I'm going to table this for a future call. Never mind. What do you guys want to talk about? Anything that you want to talk about? Can I say that I'm very proud of you for showing up? That will never get old. Me telling you that I'm proud of you for showing up will never get old. It won't get old to me. I'll continue to tell you. I'll continue to be your biggest fan. I'll continue to believe in you. Danielle, I'm a big fan. But I appreciate you. You know, I've been talking a lot on other calls, and it feels good when you have a group of people that want to be with you. It feels good when you have a group of people that want to show up. It makes it that much more enjoyable what we do when we get to do it with people we enjoy being with. I love being here. There is no place else I would rather be. Nowhere. You know what's really funny is I find that when I give my talks to other groups, I realize sometimes I don't say the things I say to them, I don't say to you guys, because I feel like you have access to me you have access to me weekly. You have access to me when you need me. And I feel like sometimes I don't give the same talks that I do to others. And then I feel like I'm doing a disservice because you guys are worthy of hearing the same tough love shit that I say to all of them. Pardon me if you have little kids around. But I wanted to just start, and I will save that whole talk. I'll do the talk that I've been giving. And if you follow me on social, it's what I referenced today. The question is, why are you here? I'll do that for us. Now, not next week. Next week, Tuesday, I'm going to collaborate with Amber, and she is going to show us the coolest freaking thing. You are not going to want to miss it. It is going to make your life so incredibly easy if you want it to. So mark your calendar to not miss next Tuesday, okay? Because you're going to want to do it. You're going to want to see it real time. You don't want to have to go back and watch the recording. So that'll be next week. And then maybe, depending on what happens, maybe we'll have a little fireside chat in 2 weeks. Maybe we'll see what happens. But I'm just really proud of you. I'm proud of seeing the same faces. I'm proud of you investing in yourself and your business, and because you're not doing this for me, you're not doing this for anybody else. You're doing this for you. You're here for you, and you're doing this for you. And you can make anything happen that you want to happen. Wendy said earlier, I kind of hit a brick wall, so I've got to move some things around and I got to make some things happen. I got to follow up on some things. We all hit those walls. We all hit walls over and over and over and dead ends. It's often, I feel like this business is a maze with a ton of blocked roads. And all you do is backpedal and change directions. And I shared, if you don't follow, I'm spending a lot of time on Instagram lately and I love it. God, is this so cute? Don't you just love that warmer? I am so excited for that I'm so happy I'm a consultant so that I can sign up for Scent and Warmer of the Month so that I can get that warmer in advance so that I can make sure that I have mine. But anyway, you know how I feel about Halloween. I shared on my story today, and this account, most of the time, I agree with the things that she posts. It's the No Shame Sales Game. That is her name on Instagram. No Shame Sales Game. She speaks directly to direct sellers. That is her, that's her niche. So, but she posted, you think social selling is weird, but you post about your first pumpkin spice latte of the season like Starbucks is paying you. Isn't that so true? We will share, and Nataka, by the way, I'm so proud of you for sharing. I loved your pod post. That was great. Share. You're welcome. Share our shit. Share it. We share our favorite restaurant. They're not paying us to say that. We refer people all the time. We're constantly giving testimonials for our friends' businesses, our friends' companies, our favorite place down the street. We are always giving free publicity.
Target.
Well, I mean, don't use me as an example. I am a walking free publicity for a lot of things. But dang it. Why do we have such a hard time doing that for ourselves? Why do we have such a hard time when we benefit? We have got to adopt that I don't give an SHIT mentality, and I'm going to share all the things I love. Everything from Starbucks pumpkin spice latte, my first one of the season, to my favorite bars. That's what I shared tonight on Instagram. My favorite bars of the season, Autumn Road Trip and Cider Mill, first day of fall. So if you're interested in hearing some of the things, let me share a couple more just to kind of inspire you. Hearing some of the things that she has to say, no shame in the sales game. And you know what's really cool is she is no nonsense and she tells it like it is. But the cool part is she shares it in these really cool, easy little snippets. And she goes live from her car a lot. But some of them are, if she's making it easy, if she's making it look easy online, you can bet she's working her ass off behind the scenes. I don't care what your expensive, oh no, I don't like that. See, 95% of them are really good. So wait, it's not weird when an influencer sells you a product and makes a commission off your purchase, but it's weird when your friend does it? Like, true, right? Signs that you could crush a social selling business. 1, you're a human. 2, you share your opinion about things you like. Hello? You know what that means? That every single freaking person in this world is a potential team member. Everyone. Because I want to remind you of something. I want to remind you to not assume or make any assumption for anybody on what may or may not fit in their life. Do not make an assumption that a warmer is too expensive for someone. That's their budget, not yours. Don't make an assumption. Don't make an assumption that because somebody doesn't need money, that they don't need this business opportunity. I always share this story. Well, 2 parts. 1, you never know, because this is true. This is true. There is a person that this is true for. You never know who has an absolute horrific home life and needs to escape and needs a network of women to help build her up so that she has the strength to leave. There's a superstar director who is a millionaire, not from Scentsy. Her and her husband sold their trucking company. I'm giving too much info, so now that might... But anyhow, she doesn't need money. Money isn't why she joined. You know, there were 3 consultants that sold her Scentsy that didn't offer her the opportunity because they assumed she didn't need the money, so she didn't need the business. The 4th consultant that she did business with offered her the opportunity and she took it. And she does Scentsy not because she needs the money, but because she needs an outlet. She does Scentsy because her and her husband are retired. They're living off of the money they have. They have more money than they know what to do with. But she wants inclusion and travel and friendship and a community. So don't ever assume for somebody that this business isn't for them because you don't know their circumstances. My sister didn't know when she started her Scentsy business in 2009 that she was going to go through a horrific divorce in the future and need to rely on her Scentsy income that she had built. She will say to this day, I don't know what I would have done with my kids being home and going through a divorce if I didn't have my Scentsy business. And boy, am I glad that I worked it hard when I did so that it could sustain itself when I was going through that divorce. For me, it started as I needed money when I started Scentsy. I never expected to truly make money with it when I started. But it did allow me to get rid of the $6.25 job at Bath and Body Works working nights. So it was monetarily driven in the beginning because I wanted to get rid of that second job. But that's not really what Scentsy came to be for me. Yes, I rely on the income. Yes, I have continued to build my business so that income continues to come. But Scentsy fills a gap for me. It fills a void for me that I did know I was missing. I did know I was missing it, but I didn't know how bad until I found it. So when you hear me say, I will never leave Scentsy as long as I live. I am a lifer times 1,000,000. And Scentsy to me is not just a business that lives only with me. Scentsy is a legacy business, which means I can will it down to my family. My business can live on my kids, my kids' kids. It doesn't end. The company, so long as it stays open, the company, for me, doesn't close. I already had that happen to me. I had that happen to me in 2019. And if you heard me speak at convention on stage in front of everybody when I was on that panel, and I said, my parents have always asked me when I thought Scentsy was going to have run its course. They always would ask me, do you think Scentsy has seen its heyday? Do you think you've ridden the wave with Scentsy long enough? What are you going to do after Scentsy? But they never, ever asked me what I was going to do after my career. Because I worked 16 years for a company, 40 to 50 hours a week as a manager. And I was married to that job and I loved that job. And my parents never asked me when I thought that was going to run its course. Well, in 2019, that company merged with another and I was let go. So funny, the job they never asked me about is the one that let me go. And the one they always worried or wondered what I was going to do next with, that's where I'm staying. That's where I am. That's what pays my bills. We have the power and the control in this business and in this industry to make it whatever we want to make it. The opportunity is in front of us. The possibilities are endless. And so when I tell you that I'm proud of you and I appreciate you showing up, I mean it, because I know what it's done for me and I know what it has potential to do for you. I will never forget, well, there's a million things I'll never forget, but I will never forget Mary Jane calling me in the very beginning before she joined, worrying about selling $150 every 3 months. I will also never forget her calling me and telling me I never expected to make this much money, and I almost can't believe it. And I say to her, you have worked, you deserve it. You have worked, you have put in your time, you have put in your effort, you have stayed the course, you haven't been distracted by anything else. You've built this business into something that you didn't even know existed when you asked me what the minimum was every 3 months. There's stories like that all over. Those stories are widespread in this business. Andrea started this business before I did. She's still here. Tammy started this business along the same time that I did. She's still here. When you look around at the average of consultants that have been with Scentsy, we all share at least a decade. Tell me direct sales companies that have an entire population of consultants that have been with the company for over a decade. Show me. And I'm not talking your Mary Kays and your Tupperwares. Those are solid, amazing companies just like Scentsy. You will find lifers in those companies, and rightfully so. But there's a heck of a lot of companies out there that I don't even know how they are keeping their doors open, let alone keeping their consultants. We don't have to worry about that here. We have fantastic leadership on the corporate level. You have fantastic leadership on the consultant level. That's not tooting my horn. We have a phenomenal leadership team. We have a phenomenal community that you are a part of. So when I tell you, I'm proud that you're here, and I'm glad that you're here, and thank you for showing up, I mean it. Because there's no place else I'd rather be. And there's nothing else I'd rather be doing and doing it with you. So that's a small part of a deeper conversation that we can have at a future time. But if I can leave you with an ounce of inspiration tonight and an ounce of belief that you can do what you want to with this business, please leave with that ounce. You're worthy of it. You deserve it. I believe in you. The leaders here believe in you. And I really, really love doing this with you guys. Now, I'll stop the recording. So thank you. Any of you that have to go, you can go. I mean, if you had to go, you could have left already. So let me stop this.